All right, I'll go on mic this time. So I have got an integration of the Godot game engine. I've got a web build of something I've been working on in the Godot game engine, and it does WebSocket communication to a hosting LabVIEW application. So I can control the thrust, and it's probably a little hard to see, but I can change the thrust angle and steer it. I'm getting some velocity and position and thrust values back from the game engine. So the game engine is I'm using the physics engine built into the game engine to do the thrusting and all the simulation stuff. But I can interact with it from LabVIEW to set throttle, set steering, all of that. So this is a neat little toy to play with. But this can serve for any higher fidelity visualization or interaction. This web build could have user interface components that feed back into LabVIEW to drive some state changes or kick off some action. Conversely, obviously, stuff in LabVIEW can be fed into the game. Not necessarily a game. You can use a game engine to build any kind of visual interactive application. They get used all the time for like architecture tours, higher fidelity visualizations for robotic simulations, things like that. So this is, just something pretty neat. It's all self-contained off screen there, so all right, might as well shut this down. But this is the entire program right now. Very simple demo just for me testing this out and proving out this proof of concept to get this work for some ideas I have for the future. This is using my web server that I've got up on VIPM. I've had to make a couple of modifications to get this to work. I realized I didn't have binary mode for WebSocket stream, stuff like that. But this is all self-contained. This is the web server that is serving up that build of that little mini game simulation thing. And I do have a little bit of extra code here to set some of the headers that need to be set for that to work correctly. So this is just setting 2 additional headers that need to be set so that the browser knows it's safe to run some of the logic that gets put into games. Create the WebSocket connection, so we're just on the path/viz for visualization, creating a WebSocket connection. And if we look at Godot code, it opens up a connection to this URL. So it's just opening it right from what's hosted in the LabVIEW app itself. So there's no running any external servers, no having to set up any proxies or anything like that. This is all self, other than the web content itself, all of the communication and serving is handled locally within this application. And then we just got a loop to write to any connected clients. It could only ever be one at a time, so I've got the for loop capped at 1. And then reading from the WebSocket connection and unflattening based on how the WebSocket payload is being built in Godot. So you can see I'm writing 6 doubles into here and sending it. So this opens the door for anytime you need to do more intensive visualizations or more interactivity. Everybody's familiar with games. They're kind of the king of interactivity. And it's pretty cool to be able to get this interaction into a LabVIEW application.